How do you keep your mobile notary business profitable during the slow seasons? It's slow season, right? Money's starting to dry up. I'm starting to freak out. What do I do? How do I make money? How do I make sure that money is coming in? And what could I have done proactively? You guys know I'm so big on being proactive rather than reactive. What could I did proactively that would have saved me from having to stress now? Because the proactive people survive. The proactive people survive. The reactive people have a very hard time just maneuvering altogether. So I wanted to share these two quotes with you guys just so you understand. Albert Einstein, one of my role models, says the ability of intelligence is the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. The fact that I butchered that, the irony. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change, basically to adapt. And Charles Darwin said it is not the strongest of the species that survived, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is the most adaptable to change. So you need to be able to adapt, have plans so that you're good to go when it is time to adapt, and you're always ahead of the curve. You don't want to be freaking out, trying to fix things, trying to figure things out while all the other notaries are doing that. You want to be able to just go ahead and just execute out on the plans that you already have set up in place. You want to be able to just execute those plans and do what you need to do when that time comes, right? That's all you need to be able to do. So first thing you need to do is be able to diversify your services. So diversify services. What I always tell people, it's very important that when you're first starting off as a notary to know how to do majority of the services, especially the high paying ones. So you want to know how to do your apostilles. You want to know how to do your estate plan. You want to know how to do your loan signings. You want to know how to do some fingerprinting. You want to know how to do some I-9s. You want to know how to do the majority of general notary work, G&Ws. The reason you want to know how to do these things is because if you ever need to pivot last minute, you're able to do that. You don't want to be sitting there on your hands and the notary business is collapsing and the only thing you know how to do is power of attorneys. No, you need to be able to know how to do everything, because different services are more in demand at different times. So just you understanding and knowing how to do different services, now you can start to market towards different places in different fields and demographics of people that might actually need your service currently. So go ahead and learn how to diversify your services. You should always know off rip how to do other documents. So that is that's something that's proactive. I'll just put a little P, keep it P. Diversify your services. Know how to switch it up when you need to switch it up. Increase your networking efforts. And what this looks like is going to more meetups, going to more Eventbrite meetings, going to more Chamber of Commerce, going to more IG ads and FB groups. I didn't want to fill it up with that, but I want to give you guys some actual like good advice. So when I say you're increasing your networking events, if money starts slowing down, if you're not getting those power of attorney clients that you were getting before, you need to pick your lazy behind up, go on meetup.com, go on eventbrite.com, find out when your Chamber of Commerce meets up, and you need to be at these events. Go back to my other video talking about the Notary hybrid system. Use the Notary hybrid system. Use the Notary hybrid system, phase 1 of the system, so that you're able to get your client base back up. I'm sorry, with my pen. This is what gets your clients base up. Increase your efforts, increase your chances to get more business. That's how you're gonna get more business, by always having people that need your service, and you're always meeting new people. You're never not meeting new people. Even when you're doing good, you should always be networking. You just don't have to do as much networking when you're good to go. But you want to do that. What you can do too is, I know with Google My Business, you can offer discounts and promotions. That is one way to bring in business, but I would say that's more on the reactive side. But I'll just go ahead and put it so you guys have all the tools you need. Discounts and what else did I have? Discounts and promotions. Discounts and promotions. This is more so, I'll go ahead and put this as reactive. This one could be reactive and proactive. It's proactive if you continue going all the time. It's reactive if you only network when you need to. So reactive, this is good too, but it's more so reactive to discounts and promos. With Google My Business, you could put a promo out there saying, hey, for the month of August or for the month of May, I'm doing 40% off. So that way, Google index you a little bit higher into Google My Business. So customers are able to see like, oh, okay, this notary is offering discounts while this notary is not offering anything. I'm gonna go with this one. So that's a good tip that you could do. It'll cut into your money a little bit. And I would definitely recommend diversifying your services first before doing that. But if poop hits the fan, you got to do what you got to do. Just go ahead and offer that. Next up, I'm focusing on my repeat clients. I'm making sure that my repeat clients are good to go. I'm kissing up. My repeat clients are what's keeping your business afloat. That repeat business is what keeps you afloat when poop hits the fan. And you need to make sure they're good. So make sure you're offering the highest quality services. And whatever type of business your repeat client is in, you need to make sure that you're marketing to other businesses like that. So for example, let's say your repeat client was an estate planning office and you're still getting business from them. Maybe you need to get more repeat clients. What type? The same that you have, the same demographic or the same archetype of clients that you already have that are repeat clients. Because if they like, need, appreciate, use, and trust your service, get more people that are like them. So you need to focus on those repeat clients, and you need to make sure you're cherishing the ones that you have currently. Sending out, if business is slow, send them out a little bit of postcards so you could just refresh in their mind, or just keep good grace with them. That one postcard that you send them, that does you like a world of a wonder, because the fact that you took the time out of your day, you're really like, it really makes them think that, oh, okay, they actually took the time out their day to actually send me this postcard. It makes you look a lot better. It does. Even when notaries want to work with me, and they send out postcards, it makes them stand out because most people are lazy. You want to optimize your online presence. Oh my gosh, I could have these things typed up for you, but I like to write, and it makes it fun for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to optimize your online presence. This means updating your Google My Business. Anytime anything changes, if you need to work more hours, go ahead and update and optimize that in your Google My Business. Make sure you respond to comments. Make sure you're getting more reviews. That should be something that you're always doing. Repeat clients, optimizing your presence. You're optimizing your online presence is something you should always be doing, but you should always be getting your reviews on Google My Business, so that way you're getting more and more and more ratings, so you're higher up and you're being just indexed better. And then also when it comes to like posting that social media content, you might want to crank that back up, but you should always be doing that consistently. What I would say, like, you can definitely open up your hours. So, open up hours and your weekend services. Trying to remember this off the dome. And weekend services. So when business is slow, you want to make yourself more available. You don't want to make it harder for yourself. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, if business is already slow for you, you need to be like, okay, business is slow. Instead of working from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., I work from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. now. So you give yourself more opportunities and more chances to close clients. That's how you close more clients, by not even running more ads. Sometimes it's just being more available to them. So like the people that get off work, or the people that can't afford to get a notary done during the week, they now can do it because they know that you're available during their time. So it gives you more chances to make money. So that's why I wanted to put that in there for you guys, so you understand that. And then I would say to target like those niche markets. It kind of goes hand in hand with the repeat clients and diversifying their services. But the niche markets, let's say like the estate planning, or let's say like the power of attorney, or whatever niche market it is, you want to double down on that. So for example, if you're doing a lot of estate planning, you might want to focus on reaching out to these retirement homes again. Oh, I forgot to put that down there. Markets. You might want to focus on to reaching out to more retirement homes. You might want to reach out to small local hospitals. You need to focus down and get really, 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 not anal, but specific on who you're providing a service to, because the more niche you can get, the more chances you have of closing that actual, the deal. And then now more than ever, when business slows down, when it comes to being like active in your local communities, let me put that down. Active in local communities, you need to be doing that. That kind of goes hand in hand with the networking, but this is more specifically having to do with like let's say if your neighborhood has events, you can throw an event with your neighborhood and let them know that you're going to have like a notary stand there. That might be meeting up with your chamber of commerce. That can be any of those things. It's just attending those local networking events and participating in the community, so where you can have like a stronger base and raise awareness to the services that you actually provide, if that makes sense. So you want to be active in there, and you want to make sure that you're automating your appointments and using that time to study. So if I would just put that down, let me see if I can move this to the side so you guys can see. Move that to the side. You want to this is automating your appointment scheduling right there. And then also your professional development. Oh, that looks horrible. Well, I don't feel like writing it out. So when I say automate your appointment scheduling, if you were doing good and you were profitable all those other times throughout the year, all those other months, without having a schedule, now is the time you need to automate it. Because what will tend to happen is you can't afford for anything to slip through the cracks. When things slip through the cracks, that's when it's just like, now you're losing money and the season's already slow. You're trying to stay profitable. Just go ahead and automate it, so when things come in, they can just go. When clients come in, they could go and just book a client, book a call, schedule a time, and pay you all at once. All of that stuff needs to be like automated. And when it comes to professional development, this means you need to always be more than ever doing courses. You need to be doing courses. You need to be doing mentorships. You need to be getting ebooks. You need to be studying. Your professional development needs to be on point. You need to be learning how to be a better media buyer. You need to learn what media buying is. This stuff needs to be like doubling down on studying is what you need to do. Don't freak out in times of slow seasons. Get more knowledge, no pun intended, because then it gives you different angles on how to make more money. That's what I do. When I'm starting to freak out and I don't have enough information, that's when I'm like, okay, if I'm not making money, it's because I'm lacking knowledge in some area in my life. So use that time and focus on the professional development. These things can help you become a little bit more proactive and keep your notary business profitable during slow season. I hope this helps. Let me know what you do during slow seasons. Slow seasons is different from anybody. It kind of just like depends on your state. For me, sometimes it's like around May. Sometimes I think it's May. I got to look at my my analytics, but it just depends. You got to be ready for it. You got to have multiple legs in your business. So when one leg is weak, you got another strong leg. But anyways, if you need help setting this up, you need more tips, go ahead and hop in the description, book a call with me, help you to get to 2 to 5K plus per month in the notary business. Even if you're starting off from complete scratch, even if you got a 9 to 5, it don't even matter. Hit me up. Let me know. We can just chop it up. No pressure. Also, there's a free notary starter kit. You can get that. It'll give you the tools that you need to start up as a notary. And then there's also a mobile notary mastery bundle. If you're starting to take your journey more seriously, get that. Very inexpensive. Gives you the phone scripts that you need to call. They convert. They're what I use to this day. I'm going to keep saying that in every video. You have an email template. You can send them out to different places so that you can solicit more business. And there's also a list of 300 plus signing services that you have, so you can sign up with them and have them send you business in the back end. You want to have as many legs as possible in your business. There's a lot more that comes in that mobile notary mastery kit. It's called a mastery kit for a reason. Go ahead and check it out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Peace, love, and your boy Knowledge is out.